She was home alone. Then something terrifying happened. The following video was posted by a woman on Reddit. She works as a real estate agent and records videos of houses that are listed for sale. She had recently listed an old house that was built in 1963, but some clients asked her to film it at night because they wanted to see what the lighting inside the house looked like after dark. When the woman arrived at the house that evening and began recording, something truly terrifying suddenly happened. Let's watch the footage.
Wow, it's 10 p.m. and my day was fully booked with showings of this beautiful vintage 1962. Wow, it's 10 p.m. and my day was fully booked with showings of this vintage 1963 bungalow. Go ahead, do it again. You're on camera. Open this door. Go ahead, open this door. Open this door like you did the other one. Come on, just move the glass or something. Go ahead, do it again. I'm not scared.
Suddenly, the door opened on its own. Moments later, the fire alarm started going off. The woman went to investigate what was happening, and then, without warning, the alarm device was thrown toward her. Terrified, she immediately ran out of the house. But before that, something else strange happened. Something the woman herself didn't notice and didn't mention when she posted the video. Just before the door opened, the framed picture hanging on the wall appeared to change.
Wow, it's 10 p.m. and my day was fully booked with showings of this vintage 1963 bungalow.
If you look closely, you can see that the face in the picture suddenly becomes dark, then turns back to its normal white appearance a moment later. The woman believes this old house may be haunted. Even so, it is still up for sale, but now at a very large discount after what appeared in this recording. So, what do you think explains what was captured in this video? And would you be willing to live in this house if it were offered to you at a very low price? The following video was posted by a man on his Reddit account. Late one night, he woke up to the sound of his dog barking loudly and continuously, which was very unusual. He went outside to see what was happening and found the dog barking while staring toward the opposite side. The dog kept moving forward as if it could see something, but the man couldn't see anything unusual. However, later, when he reviewed the footage recorded by the camera, he noticed something terrifying and almost impossible to believe.
You good, bud? What you barking at? What you barking at, bud? Shh. Stop barking, bud. What's wrong? Are you confused by your own shadow? Stop barking, bud. What's wrong?
After enhancing the footage, a transparent black figure can be seen moving at incredible speed through the darkness before hiding behind a tree.
Stop barking, bud. What's wrong?
Even stranger, the upper part of that figure appeared to be glowing, as if it had shining eyes. Some believe that what appeared was a real ghost, and that the dog was barking so intensely because it sensed the presence of that figure. What do you think? A man who works as a babysitter, taking care of a 5-year-old girl, recently began noticing that she had started acting strangely. She seemed frightened and kept saying things he couldn't understand. Then, one night, she told him something strange about her doll. She said that it moved on its own.
What you doing over there? Nice. What was it that you told me earlier about your doll?
When I have to take with my doll, it moves.
You said it moves?
Yeah.
That doll? This doll?
Yeah.
You said it moves? Like you move it, or? What? When does it move?
When you play hide and seek with her.
When you play hide and seek?
Yeah.
Bro.
The little girl said that the doll only moved whenever they played hide and seek together. The man didn't pay much attention to what she was saying and assumed it was nothing more than the imagination and fantasies of a young child. But the following day, he noticed that the family dog sat staring at the doll in a very strange way for a long time.
Like, I noticed the dog has been staring at the doll. Looking at it. I'm kind of freaked out right now. We're playing hide and seek. Oh my god. Sadie, you scared me. Don't do that, dude.
About a week later, late at night, while the man was watching television, he suddenly heard a strange noise coming from the living room where the doll was. He went to investigate, but what happened next was terrifying.
Yo.
A toy sitting next to the doll suddenly turned on by itself. Then the doll moved. At that moment, the man jumped back in fear and ran away. Now, the man is convinced that what the little girl had been telling him was real and not just childish imagination. He believes the doll is haunted. What do you think? A nurse posted a mysterious and terrifying video that spread wildly across social media. According to the nurse, he was working at the hospital that day and was filming some areas of the building with his phone. During the recording, he captured the moment a critically ill patient was being transferred to another wing of the same hospital. Sadly, the patient passed away at that very moment while being moved, and the recording ended there. Later, while the nurse was watching the footage he had recorded that day, he noticed something terrifying that was difficult to explain. Let's watch the footage. If you look closely, you can see a black, semi-transparent figure moving at the end of the hospital corridor. A moment later, it disappears in the blink of an eye. The nurse says he never saw this figure at the time and only noticed it later while reviewing the video. He also says he has no idea who or what it could have been. However, many viewers pointed out that the figure resembles the being known as the Grim Reaper, and some believe it may have been connected to the patient's death, since it appeared only seconds before the patient passed through that exact spot. But this remains nothing more than a theory, and in the end, the final judgment is yours. She was home alone, but then something terrifying happened. Recently, a girl posted several strange and terrifying videos on Reddit that quickly went insanely viral. She says that she and her roommates had recently moved into a new apartment, but after only a few days, the pictures and other objects they had hung on the walls kept falling down for no apparent reason. As the days went by, her roommates began to feel increasingly afraid of the apartment. Then, one day, while the girl was home alone, this happened.
What the
A picture hanging on the wall suddenly began moving on its own. Moments later, the desk chair also started moving by itself. At that point, the recording suddenly stopped because the girl became so frightened that she ran out of the apartment and waited for her roommates to come back. After she posted the video, many people in the comments said that the objects were probably moving because of the airflow coming from the air vent in the room. So, the girl recorded another video explaining that the same thing happens even when the ventilation system is completely turned off. But what happened next was terrifying. Let's watch the footage.
Okay, this is our vent test. We have about a minute until the heat's supposed to cycle on. We're gonna see if that does anything to move the picture frame. He did not come on yet.
While the girl was waiting for the ventilation system to turn on, a loud bang suddenly came from the front door. She immediately went to check and found a shoe lying in the hallway. Then, all of a sudden, another loud noise came from inside the apartment. She quickly rushed back and discovered that the picture that had been hanging on the wall had fallen. So, what do you think? Is this apartment really haunted, as some people claim, or do you have another explanation for what happened? This video dates back to 2019 and was posted by a woman who says she was getting dressed one morning and preparing to leave for work when she suddenly noticed her dog behaving very strangely, as if it were afraid of something. She picked up her phone and started recording it. This is what happened.
Okay, so Bailey, come here. She's acting really strange today. I don't know what's going on with her. What is it, Baze? I don't see anything. Bailey? What? What is she looking at? Bailey? What was that? Did you just hear that? Bailey? She keeps looking over here. I don't know what her deal is, but something's not right. God, what is that noise? Bailey, what is it? What the f? Oh my God, did that chair just move? Oh my God.
The dog kept staring toward a chair, as if it had seen something there. Moments later, the chair began moving on its own in a terrifying way. The woman was overcome with fear and immediately ran out of the room. It is said that animals have the ability to see things that the human eye cannot perceive, and some believe that this house is haunted. What do you think? In March 2023, a man posted a terrifying photo on Reddit that he had taken inside his home. He says that for the previous 2 years, he had been hearing strange noises coming from inside the house. He tried to find the source of those sounds, but never succeeded. Then, one night, while he was home alone, sitting in his living room, he took a photo of the kitchen. Later, when he looked at the image and enhanced it, he noticed something absolutely terrifying. The man hadn't seen it at the moment he took the picture, but after enhancing the image, a figure appeared that looked like a tall man with a beard and long hair. The owner of the photo believes that whatever appeared in the image was the source of the frightening noises that had been heard throughout the house. But things became even more terrifying. A few days later, late at night, the man heard strange noises again. He set up a camera and left it recording. By chance, the camera captured something horrifying. Let's watch the footage. If you look closely, you can see something moving in the darkness, but after enhancing the footage, it appears to be the same figure that had previously appeared in the kitchen. The owner of the video insists that he was completely alone in the house and believes that what appeared was a real ghost, the one responsible for those strange noises. What do you think? He was alone in the hospital. Then something terrifying happened. The following terrifying videos were posted by a man who works at a hospital in Mexico. At first, he used to post ordinary videos on his account, but recently he says that whenever he stays at the hospital at night, he has started noticing frightening and mysterious things happening. To prove that he was telling the truth, he decided to start recording what was happening. On this night, at around 3 a.m., this is what happened. That same night, a security camera inside the hospital captured this in the hallway. A black, semi-transparent figure slowly moving through the corridor. But that wasn't all. 2 days after this incident, late at night, while the man was alone in this wing of the hospital, something even more terrifying suddenly happened to him.
No veo nada. Miren. Miren. Acaban de ver eso. Se acaba de caer un auto. Se está moviendo esto. No veo nada. No hay nadie por acá. No hay nadie por acá. A la una. Miren. Se movió esto. Ahorita que venía caminando por acá. Pero no veo a nadie. Miren. 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 Miren cómo se mueve eso. Para que vean que no hay nadie aquí.
So, what do you think? Has this hospital really become haunted, as some people claim? Or do you have another explanation for what happened? He was alone at work. Then, something terrifying happened. The following video was recorded by a night security guard working at a shopping center in Mexico. The guard says that recently he had started hearing strange noises coming from the kitchen area inside the building. On this particular night, at around 3 a.m., he heard another strange sound and went to investigate. But what happened next was terrifying. Let's watch the footage.
Creo que mucho vuelo. 3:20 de la mañana
Siento. Y siento como que están moviendo las weas, como que las corren. Corrieron los pocillos de la sopa. Y acá atrás se escucha como que le pegaran a weas, como que las movieran. Como que las movieran. Weón, está entero brígido acá. Ayer había grabado lo mismo, pero hoy día es como que... Weón.
Suddenly, the chairs began moving on their own in a frightening way. Then, a shopping cart right next to him started moving by itself. The security guard was terrified and immediately ran away from the area. He says that after this incident, he began feeling afraid and no longer felt safe working there. He has started thinking about quitting his job and he believes the place is haunted. What do you think? The following video recently went viral across social media, but its original source has never been identified. It is said to have been filmed in China. While a young man was at the top of a skyscraper, recording the city from above, he suddenly noticed something moving inside the burned building across from him. He immediately zoomed in with his camera, but what he saw was terrifying. Let's watch the footage. At first, it looked like an ordinary person, but after zooming in, and as it began to move, you can clearly notice that its appearance is strange. It has extremely long, thin arms that look completely unnatural. Some people believe that what appeared was a mysterious creature hiding inside this abandoned building, where a fire had broken out under mysterious circumstances. What do you think?